Tow 2, glider, Bravo, Bravo, radio check. You are loud and clear. And Bravo, Bravo is partially wet. Right turn. I can feel the difference already. Just a little bit of water. Recorded sight, here's 5,000 feet. I can.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about this flight. This was my first flight with water ballast, and I had about a third of a bag full. So I had 15 out of about 41 to 42 gallons that I can fit in my glider wings. And what that allows me to do is fly faster at the same lift over drag ratio. So I'm basically fly at the same angle of attack, but fly 5-10 knots faster than someone without ballast. That's the idea, but you pay for that in the climb when you're reaching that thermal. Your climb rate is a lot slower because you're carrying extra weight. When I need to land, I will dump the water ballast. Yeah, so the overall goal, I had ground crew, the owner of the glider I was flying. This is Britton's glider. It's an ASW 27.
And gear is up. The anti-fog device. No more paper clips in the landing gear well.
Britton challenged me to fly his glider cross country, and then he would chase me with my truck and his glider trailer on the roads down past Inyos, and with the idea of landing at Lone Pine, where I would buy him a steak dinner. And the weather forecast looked so good that I thought I was going to rip back and forth on either the White Mountains up north and all the way back down to Lone Pine and back. And the forecast actually was pretty good, but I'm just so green, and maybe I was a little too ambitious with the water ballast. I probably could have dumped that earlier. And other interesting parts of this flight is I chased Dan Ryan in 7 Delta Romeo out to Cache Peak, and I topped up at the rock pile. What I had planned to do was go all the way out to Boundary Peak and then come back and land at Lone Pine. So that would have been a pretty good score. I was competing for the rookie league in this flight, so not a very good day for the newbie class is what I said. And the reason I said that is because I was trying to get somewhere and earn some online contest points or WeGlide points here.
Let's see if you're working. Great tone, thank you very much. A little heavy, so keep their speed up. All right, we got 7 Delta Romeo down there. And I'm about to start the task. Bravo's on your left wing now. 7 Delta Romeo, Bravo Bravo, left wing. Bravo Bravo, straight left.
Microwave tower, 7,600 clients.
It's just kind of fun. Following Dan Ryan here. And 10 knot thermal here. Average of 6 knots. He's a little slower than me. And we're team flying this thermal. Alright, so I'm at Boomer, looking for a boomer, and I'm heading that way. This is good time so far. I'm at 9,000 feet. I've got Inyos current, like glide in a parachute from here. So the wind's coming from my back at 19. So that must mean that the thermals are falling off that way. I'm gonna start slowing down to prepare. Bravo Bravo didn't find anything over Boomer. Heading up the ridge. Bravo Bravo's right turn, 8,500. Nothing, man. There it is.
Looking for lift in all the wrong places on this day. So what we had, I believe, is wind coming from over the ridge, and it was just dumping off. And so there might have been some pretty good thermals deep into the wilderness, but obviously we can't fly there. So I'll speed it up here a little bit. And now we're at 5 times speed. So I can't really, I couldn't film out here because at this time when I was filming, I didn't have an external battery pack, and I didn't feel comfortable reaching for my GoPro and changing batteries. I'll speed it up to 20 times. And now slow it down here so you can get a sense for what it's like flying in the mountains. Looks like I'm crawling here compared to everything else, but actually moving along, 60 knots, maybe 70 knots here right over the ridge. And I'm just hoping for something here. Now you can see I'm so close to the ridge here. My out is out to the right. So I will be challenged to find anything off to the left because there's nothing to land nearby. So I'm pulling up into a thermal here, and I'm going to center it. You can see how many feet per minute climb rate I've got right here. It's showing 300 feet per minute, and that's about a 3-knot thermal. And now I'm adjusting my circle, trying to remember where the hot spot of the thermal is. Now we're getting 4 knots, and I'll just speed it up a little bit here. There's 5 to 6 knots, and really cranking it up to stay in the core here. And I'm trying to widen it out so I'm not working the wings so hard. And you can do that in the higher thermals where they're wider. But maybe that strategy is not working out, or maybe I'm just reaching the top of the lift here. But we are not even making 10,000 feet here. And you can see my altitude's no longer increasing. And I'm really kind of desperate to try to get on the clouds along the mountain range in the far side of the screen. Yeah, here's a pretty good shot of where I've come from now. And I'll just go ahead and speed it up here 20 times. And you can see COSO starting to show up here as I fall off this ridge. I've sped it down to 5 times real speed, and here I've fallen off the ridge, and I'm not feeling it to go over these saddles, and maybe physically I can't even possibly do that. So I'm playing it safe to some degree here, and I am starting to do figure eights to try to find lift. And at this time in my experience, I was really focused on trying to find lift near the ridges and or the slopes. But for this particular weather day, that just wasn't working. And mostly it's because the air is spilling off the left side of the ridge or the west side and it's blowing eastward. So the western component really just kind of screwed up my performance here at this point in time. Here I'm just hoping for a thermal. So this whole time I've had airports or runways made, and now I'm narrowing my land out option between Cinder Cone Dry Lake Bed and COSO Junction Dry Lake Bed. Now the nice thing about COSO is that it's less than a mile away from a rest stop, so there's restrooms and vending machines, and also there is a gas station. Although when I landed here, I realized that they had demolished the gas station, so there wasn't any place to seek shelter and get in from the heat of the high desert. Luckily, my friend Britton was chasing me, and our task, if I didn't say it before, was to intentionally land out, but land out at either Bishop or Lone Pine. I think we're looking at Lone Pine, trying to get ready for the Dust Devil Dash. And the point of the Dust Devil Dash is to land as far away from the airport as possible. But I'm about to get more than I planned for. We had all walked these fields, these dry lake beds. We drove our cars out to them and tried to get a good sight picture for what the ground looked like. And there's nothing better than these lake beds. The only thing about it is you need to be really well practiced for low energy approach, and you have to be able to stop your glider. And so somewhere around here, I think I'm figuring out how to, try to thermal and change my GoPro battery at the same time. So I've got some footage coming here in a minute. But you can still see here, I'm just playing the minimum sync game. Okay, here I'm at one-time speed, and this is COSO Dry Lake Bed. It's just a low part where the rest of the desert, when it rains, it will run there and it'll smooth out that field. So obviously one thing about a dry lake bed is sometimes it is full of water. So you need to make sure that when you are going to plan to use it as a land out, that the lake bed's actually green, or green is you're okay to land there, and not red, where if you touch down, you get pretty wet and maybe sink some wheels and have a real hard time with the retrieve. Zooming out here, you can see the thought process. I'm starting to put my landing gear down and just try to get that first one out of the checklist so you don't forget your wheel. And maybe I could have stuck with this thermal a little bit longer. I'm just trying to really concentrate and see if there's anything there. But I was trying to figure out, sometimes it's better to leave a thermal and try to find something better. And it's a little bit of a roll of the dice. It's all speculation. And at this point in our technology, we cannot see the thermals.
just see water. Come on. Nobody's out here. That's good. Can't find that Windsock. $3,400. All right, here goes all the water. $3,400. $4,400. And 500 feet. Landing gear is down. Water dumped. Undercarriage down and locked. One more spin and that's it. Airspeed, we're looking at 60.
Unit dog, 10,800, northbound at Owens Valley.
Undercarriage. Flaps. Straps, instrument, airspeed and air brakes. Touchdown. The glider Bravo Bravo is turning right down onto COSO, landing on Lakebed, COSO, Bravo Bravo.
Like Bravo Bravo.
Okay. Landing flap. Field is made. 60 knots. Yeah, Bravo Bravo's down safe.
Stop.
Well, that was unexpected. You know, those clouds. not the day for the newbie class for online contest. Well, I got my land out. That's what the goal was for the day. 7 Delta Romeo, Bravo, Bravo. Anybody copy this radio for 7, Bravo, Bravo? Tango Alpha, this is Bravo, Bravo. This is Bravo, Bravo. I've landed safely at COSO, Dry Lakebed. I do have crew today. I'm broadcasting in the blind. One more time, Bravo, Bravo, down safe, has crew arranged. Bravo, Bravo. Not exactly civilization. Why am I the only glider landed here? Where's everybody else? Man, it looks nice. I'll have to check the data, but 1, lack of experience, and 2, I got pushed off the ridge on the wrong side, and this valley wasn't working. I didn't have much I could find there. Now I guess I wait.